Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Today, I wanted to share with you some useful and helpful information about the transmission system that's used in your car. First, we will talk about the purpose of the gearbox in transmission system. Then we'll go into detail on its main part and its function. Before power pieces from the engine to the wheels, we have a box between them that the drive pieces through it. And as you see, inside it there are different mechanisms, different components which makes it performs its job. This box mounted on the backside of the engine. The car manufacturer decided to fabricate this box to enable the driver to change the vehicle speed to different levels according to road circumstances. The power pieces to the gearbox through the clutch, the basic power flow, meaning the way in which energy is pieced through the system. So, as air fuel mixture is ignited above the piston, they push on connecting rod, which are on the cranks, just like cyclist legs driving pedals. The combustion process makes the crankshaft rotate. The power passes through the clutch and then through the gearbox. The gearbox is needed because an engine produces power only when turning quite fast, and it allows the driver to keep the engine at its best speed. The gearbox normally consists of three shifts: the input shift, output shift, and the counter shift. Let's talk in details on this component. We start from input shift, which has one part outside of the box and it's engaged with the clutch disc. The other part inside the box and it has a gear fixed with it. Its purpose is taking drive from the engine and delivers it immediately into the box. The second shift is output shift, which installed straight line with input shift. The gears on the output shift are not fixed, so they revolve freely around it. The output shift also carries certain devices between the gears. These devices called the synchro mesh. The synchro mesh device is a ring with teeth on the inside that's mounted on the toothed hub which splinted to the shaft. Above the output shift there is a selector rod and forks which operates on moving the synchro mesh back and forth. The third shift is the counter shift, which installed under the input and the output shift. The gears on the counter shift are fixed. On the contrary, those on the output shift. Its purpose is transmitting drive from the input shift to the output shift. Let's see how drive passes through all these components. The gears are selected by system of rod and levers that operate by stick shift when it's used by the driver. The drive transmits through input shift to the counter shift and then to the output shift, except during fourth gear, which the drive passes directly from input shift to the output shift without intermediate of counter shift. The gears are selected in order, one after the other, from the first gear to the last gear. And each selected gear, whether it be second, third, or fourth gear, has a high speed level and less torque. There are almost 5 speed levels that's used in most cars, and each level has its characteristic different than the other. If no gear selected by the driver, that puts the gearbox in neutral, that power doesn't leave it. The power stays between the engine and the gearbox. In this case, the car is stopped because the car wheels don't receive any movement from the gearbox through drive shift. The vehicle normally starts moving with the fourth gear, which has a high turning force or torque and low speed. That's why the driver decide to select another gear, the second or the third gear. The fourth gear, as I told you before, is different than the second and third. Because the drive passes from the input shift to the output shift without intermediate of counter shift, and that makes the output shift turn with the same speed as the engine. The fifth gear makes the output shift turn with high speed than the engine. This is how the drive passes from the engine to the wheels through the gear box.